You may think that most creatures on land are safe, but they're not. These are 10 epic ocean creatures that eat land animals. Just wait until you hear about this massive sea creature that gobbles up tigers for breakfast. And you'll be shocked to hear about the sea creature that shoots up water bullets to take out its unsuspecting prey. So let's just hop right into our number 10. The Orca. There's a reason as to why the orca is known as the killer whale. And that's no surprise to anyone that's ever seen one in action. Not only are killer whales some of the most violent and deadliest creatures in the world, but they are also some of the largest as well, capable of taking down any other sea creature in an instant by simply opening their mouths wide and waiting for the prey to simply run into it. They are so notoriously scary that they have been known to attack land mammals, even taking down creatures such as the polar bear, which is commonly referred to as one of the deadliest predators in the Arctic food chain. All in all, orcas are not to be messed with, as they can easily take down any creature that stands in front of them, humans included. Number 9. The Catfish. Catfishes may sound quite cute and adorable from an outsider's perspective, but trust us when we tell you they're not to be meddled with. Not only are catfish extremely scary, but they're also amongst the deadliest creatures considering their small size. They have been known to attack creatures twice their size, even going after humans if cornered or if starved enough. They are very proficient hunters, usually traveling in schools, which is the term for groups of fish. What this means is that there's almost never just one around, and they can easily take on a lot of sea creatures on their own and even go after land creatures while they're at it too. If you happen to be a bird nesting near the water, we recommend you watch your feet because you never know when the notorious catfish will strike. Number 8. The Great White Shark. While sharks in general are not that dangerous to humans, they have been known to be extremely dangerous to any creature that is smaller than them. And there's a lot of those when we're talking about the Great White Shark. As the name implies, the Great White Shark is by far the largest current living shark archetype in the world. It is notorious for just how deadly it can be. It is the only creature that is commonly known to actually attack the scary killer whale every now and then. Although for the most part, the killer whale will have the upper hand in this battle. When they don't chase down their own doom against the killer whales, however, the Great White Shark is hunting down anything it can get its jaws over, including humans, dogs, and any other land creatures that aren't all that much larger than them. Number 7. The Silver Arowana. Commonly referred to as the archer fish, this is a very interesting case of evolution, essentially looking at this little fish and going, how about we strap a gun to it? Luckily, God must have disagreed with this recommendation, instead opting to give it a different way of hunting down its prey, by literally spitting out water at birds, insects, or any other small creatures that happen to lurk near the water. Needless to say, this is definitely a cool little bugger, as it is quite possibly the coolest looking way to catch its prey. And what's great about it is that it does work most of the time. Its aim is impeccable, and overall, it makes for a great surprise attack. Once it hits its target, it will always lead to the prey falling into the water for them to consume. Quite ingenious. Although we recommend the fish eats up its meal quick, wouldn't want it to get soggy. Number 6. The Coconut Crab. If we're talking about scaring people to death, there are very few creatures out there that could rival the coconut crab, and for good reason too. Look at the absolute size of this thing. It's huge! It literally looks like something taken out of Dante's Inferno, and it's pretty safe to say that we would literally rather walk through hot coal barefoot than have to hold one of these in our hands. With that said, however, its horror-esque factor might be a real good way to scare off its prey, but that's not all it has. The coconut crab is also extremely strong. Its pincers are just powerful enough to crack bones, and they can easily take down birds, and they can even leave you pretty scarred if you're not careful handling one. Nope, just nope. Don't want to have anything to do with them. Number 5. The Octopus. While octopi are usually depicted as friendly and cute, we would still recommend never coming close to one because needless to say, they're pretty much known as some of the deadliest sea creatures out there. The reason for this is because thanks to their size and their incredibly powerful tentacles, they can easily take down most sea creatures and even go as far as to attack land mammals as well. They can grow up to 30 feet wide and can weigh as much as 45 pounds each. They are extremely unpredictable, and they have been known to attack humans when cornered, so definitely stay away from this sea monster. They're even known for eating sharks. Sharks! Don't ever mess with an octopus if you don't want to become its next meal. Number 4. The Dolphin. Being the most intelligent creatures other than humans, it's pretty safe to say that dolphins are very remarkable hunters, as they can easily take down most sea creatures and land creatures alike because of their teamwork and incredibly ruthless attack patterns. Just look at what they do when they're fed. They are all working together for the sake of everyone eating enough to survive, and when they're not being fed enough, they will hunt down anything that moves to satiate their hunger. You may be laughing at this, even considering the fact that they're cute and all, but don't forget that these are wild creatures that do a lot more than what you see at SeaWorld. Number 3. The Tiger Shark. While the tiger shark is a lot smaller than a great white shark, what it lacks in size it more than makes up in temperament, as a tiger shark is a scavenger type of predator, always looking for a way to eat without having to put in too much work. As it turns out, this also means that the tiger shark will not think twice about surprise attacking mammals at the side of the water. There have even been cases of tiger sharks grabbing a hold of land predators such as lions, tigers, and other wild cats out there. They are ruthless, and once they got a hold of you, you're pretty much dead in the water. So while the great white shark may be larger and scarier looking, the tiger shark is definitely more dangerous and more resourceful. Number 2. The sea snake. There are well over 50 different species we could have put in here, but instead we'll just limit ourselves to sea snakes to make it easier for you. Essentially, the sea snakes are extremely venomous, to the point where they're about 8 times as toxic as the average cobra's venom. They usually travel together with other sea snakes too, and once they see you're not a threat, they'll go for you in an instant. You may think they're small, but their venom can take you down with just 1.5 milligrams entering your system. Not a fun time, to say the least. Number 1. The Great Barracuda. Being as large as 6 feet long, the Great Barracuda is an incredibly prolific predator that, although rarely, will actually attack humans and tear them to pieces minutes later. They are extremely dangerous to swim around and quite unpredictable. They have been known to go after sharks since they're so large and have the same teeth structure that piranhas have. Overall, these sea monsters could easily take on most land creatures too, and they do a lot of the time. While not always in the mood for human meat, once they get your scent, let's just say, you're just another KFC meal for them. Whoa, those sea creatures are no joke. What's your favorite sea creature? Let us know in the comment section below. Also be sure to click on the recommended videos on the left and right side of the screen for more awesome content from us. See ya!